Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. On April 14, 2026, Nigeria's opposition politics just turned up several notches. Picture this, thousands of people flooding the streets of Abuja, cars stretched for miles, supporters chanting and walking enthusiastically toward a venue, not because they were paid or given rice, but out of genuine frustration and hope. That's exactly what unfolded at the African Democratic Congress ADC National Convention held at the Rainbow Event Center in Garki, Abuja. In this detailed video, I'm covering everything: the pre-convention drama and obstacles, the impressive organic turnout, the big-name dignitaries who showed up, exactly what they said in their speeches, key highlights inside the hall, and what all of this could mean for the 2027 general elections. If you care about Nigeria's future and want real opposition alternatives, stay with me till the end. Smash the like button right now if you believe unity is possible, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let's get into it. To set the stage, the ADC has been building momentum as a potential platform for a broad opposition coalition ahead of 2027. The party, under the leadership of former Senate President Senator David Mark as national chairman and Ralph Aregbesola as a key figure, expected national secretary, used today's national convention to ratify its leadership, amend its constitution and manifesto where needed, and strengthen its structures. The official theme was "So the Nation May Work," but the road to today was bumpy. Big venues like Eagle Square and the Moshood Abiola National Stadium suddenly became unavailable. The party had to settle for the Rainbow Event Center, a central but relatively smaller location. Reports emerged of intense pressure on the venue owners, including alleged threats from authorities, and the FCT administration to revoke the license at the last minute. Some called it an attempt to stifle opposition organizing. Despite this, the event pushed ahead. Former Cross River Governor Liel Imoke chaired the convention planning committee and personally oversaw last-minute arrangements the night before. Delegates from across Nigeria's 36 states and the FCT began arriving early, and the energy was palpable even with some initial accreditation chaos and long queues outside. The biggest talking point today has been the crowd. That viral video circulating on X and elsewhere shows roads leading to the Rainbow Event Center completely jammed with vehicles and people walking in large numbers, banners waving, and a real sense of excitement in the air. What stood out to many observers, including in social media replies, was how organic it appeared. No widespread reports of financial inducements, branded buses, or material handouts pulling people in. Supporters came on their own, driven by dissatisfaction with the current administration. One common comment was that even a corpse would defeat the incumbent in 2027 if the opposition gets its act together. The atmosphere felt more like a festival than a typical political gathering. Colorful outfits, music in some spots, dancing, and a strong showing from young people. The youth wing was vocal, issuing statements about defending democracy. Security was tight, but the day remained largely peaceful. This massive unpaid turnout sent a loud message. Many Nigerians are eager for a credible alternative and are willing to show up without being mobilized with money. Now to the star attraction, the high-profile dignitaries who attended and the powerful messages they delivered. Their presence turned the convention into what many are calling a significant opposition family reunion and a clear signal of coalition-building efforts for 2027. Prominent attendees included former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, former Kano State Governor Rabiu Musa Kwakwanso, former Rivers State Governor and ex-Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amayeki, ADC National Chairman Senator David Mark, Ralph Aregbesola, and others such as former Imo Governor Emeka Ihedioha, former Sokoto Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, banker Mohammed Hayatuddin, former SGF Babachir Lawal, and even sightings of former ADC National Chairman Ralph Nwosu from the rival faction. When Peter Obi and Kwakwanso arrived, the hall reportedly erupted with chants of "Obi, Obi." showing the grassroots energy behind some of these figures. Here's what the key speakers said. Senator David Mark, the national chairman, formally declared the convention open with a defiant and charged speech. He framed the entire event as a stand against political pressure and a shrinking democratic space. Mark declared, "We will not retreat and we will not cower before tyranny." He emphasized that true opposition democracy is still alive in Nigeria and that the people deserve a government that actually works. His words drew loud cheers as a direct response to the venue obstacles and alleged interference. Ralph Aregbisola brought intense energy, criticizing governance failures and stressing party discipline and the need for real change. His address highlighted building a Nigeria that serves ordinary citizens. There was some on-stage tension during proceedings, including a reported heated moment where Solomon Lalung raised his voice and Aregbisola almost faced confrontation, but it only underscored the passion in the room. Peter Obi delivered a calm, unity-focused speech that resonated widely. He stressed national cohesion, saying, "We need to work as a united Nigeria for the sake of Nigeria. The country is so divided. The present government has ensured that we remain more divided. Our unity is important." Obi pointed to economic hardships, insecurity, and governance issues, urging delegates to prioritize competence and collective progress. He also defended the party's right to hold the convention, noting that denying a simple venue shows the state of democracy. His presence and words energized the younger delegates and fueled chants in his support. Atiku Abubakar spoke passionately about protecting democracy. He likened the current struggles to the fight against military rule, declaring, "Like we fought the military, we will fight again to restore democracy." Atiku condemned alleged plots to block the convention as an abuse of power and criticized the government on economy, security, sovereignty, and corruption. He stated that Nigerians must rise to ensure the 2027 election is not unopposed and that no one should get away with compromising national interests. His message was forward-looking and called for genuine change. Rotimi Amaichi was straightforward and strategic. He urged quick unity within the opposition and the adoption of a credible presidential candidate, warning that Tinubu will not give us power. Amaichi emphasized coming together fast to avoid past mistakes and prepare effectively for 2027. His no-nonsense tone fired up the crowd and sparked talks about strategy and possible ticket zoning. Other voices, including Kwakwanso supporters and additional speakers, joined the chorus of criticism against the ruling government's performance. A recurring theme across the speeches was the need for opposition unity, though most focused more on current failures than detailed policy alternatives. A point some online commentators noted. These addresses happened alongside side meetings and speculation about who might eventually emerge as a consensus flag bearer. The gathering of Atiku, Obi, Kwakwanso, and Amaichi in one space has significantly boosted 2027 alliance rumors. Beyond the speeches, several moments stood out. Chaotic but determined accreditation with long queues that eventually cleared. A relatively transparent voting process using open ballot boxes, where Senator David Mark was returned as national chairman with a strong 1,471 votes. Youth vibrancy and strong grassroots energy. Colorful banners and slogans calling for change and retiring the failed government at the ballot. Some internal drama, including reports of expulsions over anti-party activities and on-stage tensions. The convention proceeded despite INEC's absence due to ongoing factional recognition issues, adding a layer of legal controversy that supporters viewed as a bold assertion of political rights. So, stepping back, what does today's ADC National Convention really signal? The combination of a large organic crowd and these high-profile dignitaries delivering defiant, unity-focused speeches shows that opposition forces are serious about consolidating ahead of 2027. It highlights deep public dissatisfaction with the status quo and a willingness to mobilize without inducements. If the ADC or any coalition built around it can resolve internal rivalries, navigate legal hurdles, and translate today's energy into a coherent strategy with a single strong candidate, it could become a real force. The big unanswered question remains, can Atiku, Obi, Kwakwanso, Amaeki and others truly set aside ambitions for a united front? Many Nigerians are paying close attention. Today's message was clear. People want change and are showing up for it. To wrap up, the ADC National Convention 2026 will be remembered for its resilience against obstacles, the impressive turnout, and the powerful voices calling for a renewed Nigeria. Whether this leads to lasting impact depends on the actions that follow. What do you think? Which dignitary's speech or moment stood out most to you? Atiku's democracy fight, Obi's unity call, or Ameki's direct warning? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments. Do you believe a strong opposition coalition is forming? If this detailed breakdown helped you understand today's events, please like the video, share it with others who care about Nigeria's politics, and subscribe for more in-depth, balanced analysis. Turn on the bell so you never miss an update. Thank you so much for watching. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's keep hoping and working for a better Nigeria. God bless you. See you in the next one.